Can you eat your yard? And can you turn your yard into a medicinal herb garden? Well, we did, and I'm going to talk about one of the herbs that actually was already kind of in the yard. Welcome, this is Sheri with ViREO Life, author of Go Forward, 28 Days to Eat, Move, and Enjoy Life God's Way. Today I'm talking about clover, which I'm setting in the middle of our clover patch. And more specifically, this white clover is what was in our yard already. It is somewhat medicinal, and I'm going to talk about that in a moment, but we actually planted a lot of, or sowed, and it's grown, red clover. It grows a lot different, but they do have some similarities. I want to talk with you about what I have learned for what clover can do for you, and then also how to grow it if you actually decide you want it to take over your yard instead of letting it be a weed in your yard. How it benefits. One of the biggest benefits, and this is for either one, is it has isoflavones, it has phytoestrogens, it is great for helping to regulate hormones. Now, that also means some people should not eat it, so you obviously have to talk to your healthcare provider to see if it's going to be something good for you to have, but they both have phytoestrogens. The red clover has much more than the white clover does. In fact, there is a research study I will link below from the National Institutes of Health that talks about if a farmer is using a lot of red clover, which means that's basically the diet of their cattle, it's going to mess with their reproductive system. But if they use the white, it's less likely to do that because the phytoestrogens are so much less. Both, though, are wonderful as a blood tonic and as a liver and kidney tonic. That's a lot of not only folk medicine, but there's actually some research behind that. And great as well for vitamins. This, believe it or not, is full of all kinds of vitamins and minerals. We think of it as a weed, but it's got a lot of vitamin C, it's got a lot of other minerals in it. The leaf itself, you just kind of have to put in a salad. It doesn't necessarily taste that good. But this guy right here, now this is somewhat sweet, but this guy is almost as sweet as candy. So I'm going to enjoy a little bit of this in a moment. It's wonderful on salads. Now, the other thing you can do with this is dry them and put them into a tea, or you can use them fresh in a tea as well. Now, how are you going to put this in your yard? They're small seeds, and literally you just sow it. What we did was we had all of this ground tilled up, and we just took the red clover seeds and sowed. And as you can see, though, there's a lot of white clover mixed in. I just left it because it's medicinal as well, even though it's not as strong. Why did we get into medicinal herb gardening? I'll put that into another video, but I just wanted to shoot one really quick to say that if you are tired of mowing and you want a ground cover, clover is really nice to do that. So if you've got questions on medicinal herbs, I will point you in the right direction. I have books that I have used. I did some training under Lisa Bednar, who has the Simple Book of Herbs. I did a weekend thing with her, but I am not an herbalist. So if you want to go really in depth with this, I will get you in touch with some people that can help you. Try it, and especially anything with phytoestrogens. Let me reiterate, talk to your doctor, because it's not just about, oh, rose hips have vitamin C, or, herbs aren't, I'm not even going to get into the why we got into a medicinal herb gardening for us. I'll do that in another video if you're interested. But herbs are medicine. So don't treat them as though that has no side effects. It has less side effects, but it still has side effects. It still affects your body. It is a medicine. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and click the notification bell. Let me know what questions that you have. And until next time, find your path and fulfill your potential.